Hey there, I'm Drutter. It's October the 12th, 2015, and this is the second drutterance episode. These videos are unscripted and unedited one-take videos. Without a lot of planning, they're just videos I can do for almost no amount of time and for absolutely no financial investment. So that works out well for me. The price is right. So I'm just going to get into this one without further ado. And the last episode was chosen by me. I called that one Channel Direction. And the second episode was chosen by subscribers. And you can put your comments down below or contact me in other ways to suggest a topic for a further drutterance. This one is on silver shortages. And that's a good topic right now because there are silver shortages in place and developing around the world. Vancouver is a well-known bullion hub. There are major flows of bullion coming in and out of Vancouver. A lot of investment conferences happen here. There's a lot of mining industry in the area. A lot of mining companies have their headquarters here in Vancouver. And Vancouver Currency and Bullion Exchange is a big company that operates here and imports directly from other mints as well as the Royal Canadian Mint. So Vancouver is a key place to look at shortages that are developing. And I'm here on the ground in Vancouver, so why would I not report on that? And yeah, we are in a silver shortage here in Vancouver right now. We've had several over the past 6 or 7 years that I've been involved in the industry and in reporting here on YouTube. I've done a lot of videos on them in the past, so you can go and look at those. I'll put the most important one up on the screen. You can click on that. And that was a video I did a couple of years ago, just sort of to be my main video on this topic, because it's a topic that comes up over time, and I just wanted to be able to point back at that video. So I'm going to do that. That is the video that I want to point to, where I talked about most of what I would talk about here. But I will give you an update of what's going on in Vancouver right now. And yeah, we are experiencing a shortage of silver bullion. There's a key word. Coin, there's another key word. For investment purposes, there's another key phrase. Silver is just an element. There are the same number of silver atoms on Earth as there were when the Earth was formed billions of years ago. Except for a few atoms that ended up in electronics and stuff that we've launched into space and we won't get back. But we're really just changing where the silver is on the planet. By mining it, we're bringing it up to the surface, by putting it into coins. These atoms are locked away in the coins for a certain amount of time, but the point is these atoms are just still silver atoms and they're still available. They're just being moved. Even when they're in electronics like a cell phone or an iPad or whatever, those atoms of metal are still there. They're not easily obtainable, they're not accessible, we can't use them for two things at once, so they're locked away, but they're still there. And we're talking about a silver shortage. Normally what we're talking about is a shortage of coins. Investment grade coins for purchase and to go into people's safes or wherever they store their precious metals. But right now in Vancouver there is a shortage of that. There's not a shortage of atoms of silver, of course, there can't be. Unless we've lost them all into space, in which case we could go and get them from there too, which we probably will do someday. But no, there's not a shortage of silver atoms, but there is a bottleneck, and there's massive demand for investment grade silver, and that's coins like these slightly higher premium coins, these lower premium coins, these private issued rounds, the silver sativa, ruderalis and indica. Here is a Perth Mint funnel web spider, 1 ounce. But this is what's in shortage right now here in Vancouver. And you can go and click on my previous video for more of a discussion on shortages and outages and the difference between a shortage of silver atoms and the difference between a shortage in silver coins for investment purposes. Here in Vancouver, absolutely a shortage right now. I went down to my favorite bullion dealer and he told me if you want more than a coin or two, it'll probably be about 5 to 7 weeks. And I know he's got a hookup with the guy that imports bullion into Vancouver. So if my buddy doesn't have it, it's not readily available. Of course, with all shortages of anything, luck plays a part. You can go into a shop or meet someone on Craigslist or whatever that has silver products for sale. Absolutely. I'm not saying that there are none. That would be impossible. There's always a market out there. There is a market for silver, for coins here in Vancouver right now. It's just the premiums are high, the waits are long, and sometimes you got to know somebody to get an into this market. So yeah, we are in another silver shortage here in Vancouver. It's not an outage, and it's not the whole world. It's just Vancouver, possibly a few other cities and areas. And it's not all silver, it's just coins for investment purposes. Alright, I want to keep this video short, as I want to keep all the drutterances nice and short. Short, easy, cheap, and hopefully it provided at least something of use for you. And let me know if you want anything in particular talked about in an upcoming drutterance. I'll talk about stuff I normally talk about, stuff I never talk about, anything in between. So let me know. Other than that, I will talk to you guys very soon.